Hey, good morning. Well, this is my laundry slash pantry slash storage area, and it is what it is today, I'll tell you what. So, we have got so much stuff to clean up in here. I'm doing laundry too. You can hear the washer and dryer. I have so much to clean up, and I'm going to get right to it. I step into those shoes right there, take the dogs out in the morning, so they stay there. But these other shoes, they shouldn't be here. I always tell people, you're supposed to put your shoes in the shoe rack in the closet where they go. But anyway, I could use another shoe rack very, very nicely right here. Just a small but tall. And put these taters somewhere else. Sweet russets and yellow gold little baby ones. Anyway, I'm going to get to this. My name is Kendra. This is my channel. And I do stuff like this. I let it go and then I have to clean it up. Gosh, even my, let me show you. I don't know if it's light enough in here. This even is full. It's my lint thing. I said before, I don't know who Uncle Benny is. Does anybody know who Uncle Benny is? Got an Uncle Benny in your family? It was the only one I could find with a magnet on it. Anyway, even the sink is out of control. So, I'm going to get to it. Things have just gotten put in here over the holidays and never moved and added to until it was out of hand. I hope you'll consider leaving a comment. Give me a thumbs up. And maybe even later, if you see things you like continually, you consider subscribing. I'm a chatter, love to meet new people. Okay, on with the work. I didn't film that I finished this, but I did. Everything is kind of organized, but needs still to find a different spot. Like there's 3 baskets full of dog stuff. I don't know that I need 3 baskets full of dog stuff. Oh, I just took that off the soap. I think I'm going to go through all of this and work it down. This has to stay here because when they go potty outside, that's their treat bag. And I keep a flashlight right here, which someone found, in case it's dark when I have to take them out. I put the shoes up there just because. I put the dog food in there. That's a water bath canner and a pressure canner and an extra water bath can. And my bread machine, fire extinguisher. You know what? That's the extra pressure canner right there. Sorry. Some of these, they need to go out in the garage. And that's my KitchenAid slicer dicer handy thing, food processor. That is it. I'm good. I hear somebody coming, I think. Garage door's opening. We better get out of here. Good morning, good morning. Today is Wednesday, I think. Could be. I'm sorry. I really don't know what day it is. I may be losing it. So I wanted to show you, obviously I wanted to show you that I finished the laundry room, and you see that before I even introduce myself. But my name is Kendra and this is my channel. And if you're not new, welcome back, welcome back. It's great to see you again. And if you are new, I hope if you like something you see, you'll consider sticking around, give me a thumbs up, maybe subscribing. Today I'm going to make an easy, no fuss, no muss lasagna. I lost my lasagna. There it is. I'm using what I have. So, pork sausage Italian style is what I'm using. And typically I use beef. I'm going to use a can of diced tomatoes and a can of the El Cheapo traditional Hunt's spaghetti sauce or pasta sauce, I guess it says. So I think with the flavor from the Italian sausage and the pasta sauce, it'll be okay without added much. I'm gonna chop up an onion probably and put it, not a whole onion, but some onion, and put it in there maybe. So I'm using use it or lose it things. This was in the freezer. It expired, its best by date expired on 7/22, but it has been frozen all along until this morning. This is also expired, all of it. You know, it was in one of the freezers out in the shop and I just forgot it was there. I've got just a few in here and just a few in here. I'm going to try to make do, but I may have to open another box. I like getting rid of boxes. I also like shopping for new boxes. And then I have this to serve with it. I ate up the salad already. You know, I've been doing that whole Weight Watchers thing, so that's that. And let's see, I'm going to put it in not a 9 by 13 like I usually do, so it won't be as much. It'll be plenty though. First, I'm going to fry up this sausage and an onion in this pan, and I'll show you what I got after that. I'm going to put a little bit of oil in this pan, even though it's nonstick. It's just olive oil, so I don't know, a tablespoonish maybe, hard to say. So here's the pork, the Italian pork. I'm just using the chopper thing to make sure I can start it off without having to worry about it cooking into big chunks. You know, if you use one of these, it gets knocked down into littler chunks as you're cooking it, which is easier than breaking it apart later. Yeah. Anyway, then I take a wooden spoon and I get the stuff off the inside. Okay, so I'll show you what I've got here. This is how many pasta noodles I ended up with, and I'm going to have to see. I'm going to put down, okay, half of these are no cook, and half of them are regular. They're all going to be no cook today. I'm not going to boil them. I've done this before, and it works for me. You put enough sauce on there, and it gets all nice. So 3 fit fine in here. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yep. I've got plenty of pasta. Woohoo! I decided to drain these because maybe I shouldn't have. I was thinking, you know, I don't want to be too watery, but I did want the extra juice since I'm not cooking the pasta shells. Rats! You know what I might do is add another. Drain it and use it, juice and all. I might. We'll see how it looks. I'm going to put the sauce in the pan next. It's already in the pan. Okay, this is coming along nicely. It's cooking away, and I'm going to get a little bit of a char on it because I think that adds more flavor to the actual finished. I mean, it's done now, but I do want some nice crunchy brown bits in it. Yes, I decided to add another can of tomatoes with the liquid because of the non-cooked lasagna pasta. So I've got 2 cans, one drained and one not drained, of just tomato diced. And then here's that tomato sauce, traditional Hunt's. I'm going to need to, I think I'll put you on the stand. Okay, now I think that you guys can see a whole lot better. This is really getting nice. I'm going to just keep cooking it a little bit longer. It's not burning at all. It's just getting a little bit of a crispy, like if you would serve it as breakfast sausage, which you wouldn't, I guess, because it's Italian. But if it were breakfast sausage, you'd have a nice little char on it. Whoa, it's starting to spit. I've got to scream, but I'm too lazy to get it out. I've got my pastas here. I had to get a spatula in order to get the last of it out. There we go. Good enough. I'm going to rinse before it dries onto the pan. We have 2 cans. I was just talking to City Girl Homestead, I think is her channel, Chris. She was talking about how many trash bags she used every week, and I use, gosh, a lot more than she does, and I'm trying to figure out how she does it. We do put all our recycles. Those cans will go in recycle. They won't go in the regular kitchen garbage. All the cardboard goes in the kitchen garbage, in the recycle. And what else? Glass bottles, glass jars, things like that all go in recycle. So I'm putting away things that can't be recycled, you know, meat trays, things like that, you know. Used paper towel, I don't know. So I think it's starting to look good. Let's see if I can, well, I'm going to give it another couple of minutes and then we'll call it good. I didn't put an onion in here. I'm thinking about not doing it. Wonder if I have any dehydrated onion left. I do. There's the last time well, I won't use the whole thing because that's probably 3 onions in there. There. Now it's got onions in it. I like some onions. Oh, I never turned this on. Not that it really matters. I mean, where are we? Here we are. Okay. That's on. And then these will rehydrate. Although, that means that they'll suck up some of the juice too in their rehydration. But these are perfect. The meat is done. Just so you can see it. See, I just like a little brown on there. Turn this off. See how much oil I have to drain off. I don't think there's a lot, so I'm going to use the paper towel method, which I learned here on YouTube. Have you all seen that, where people just take a paper towel? They get it on the end, on the edge, and then they soak it up with a paper towel. So that's what I'm going to try to do. There's not much. Okay, so for that I'm going to need my tongs in a bowl and a paper towel. Tongs. Paper towel. And a bowl. I always wonder if this is safe. Is somebody ever going to have one of these burst into flames over the heat and the oil, you know? I mean, the paper towel. So there was a good bit of oil in there that did need to come out. And it's so much easier. I used to use my turkey baster and just squeeze it out. That's why my turkey baster is shaped a little funny. Should see a doctor. Okay. That's that. Whoops. You know what? I'll take it over here. It's not just in the way over there. Now then, this just needs to warm up a little bit and kind of get the flavors together. Maybe I'll put some salt and pepper and onion in it. I did the onion, salt and pepper in it. I'm not sure. But this is done. So it can actually go in here, because I'm not going to scoop it out from the frying pan. I'm going to scoop it out from the pan. My one of my sons, one of my kids, has we always go back and forth about it. Is this a pan or is it a pot? Is that a pan or is it a skillet? He feels like I don't call him by the correct names. Silly. Okay, this is going in the sink. I'm going to turn you off for a little bit and see what I can come up with. And yeah, that's how I do it. I'll do it. Look what else I found. I thought I was out completely. Well, see, I always use the fresh, and this was in my prepper pantry, you know, for an emergency, but it's been in there for 2 years, and now it's time to use it because, you know, the Best By date's coming up on that, 2/23. So I won't be shy when I use this, and I'm out of fresh. I don't have any in the freezer. I don't have any in the fridge, so this is going to have to do. And this is what I used for years and years and years and years, and it'll be all right. I'm trying to talk myself down. You know there's cellulose in this, right? It's okay. Now, I'm going to take this off the heat. It's, you know, enough. It's gotten enough. Let's see if I can move you over here. There. Now you can watch me put it together better. All right. I've got this here. I'm going to take the spatula out for now. And I'm just going to put a helping on top of the pasta so that it starts to get soft. And this isn't going to be a huge lasagna. It's going to be enough, more than enough. But I'm just going to use what well. I think it was tired of hearing me yammer on. Okay. Gracious. I'm sure it's all over my face still, because I don't have a mirror, but I felt it on my eyelid. Yep, it was on my eyelid, my shirt, my chest, my face. I was looking good, you guys. Better than usual. Okay, there's a nice layer of that. Now I'm just going to start in with the cheese. Here's that expired ricotta. Oh, there's a chunk of ice in this. just going to go in with my hands. Excuse me. They're clean. The dogs are going, drop it, drop some, drop some. So, oh, I closed the laundry room door. I've got some laundry going. I'm sure you guys can hear that loud and proud. Okay. Some of that. And then I'm not going to be shy with this. Put a little of this. There we go. And I'm going to put some of this. It smells okay. It's way out of date. Bought it in 2020. Yeah, I did. But it's been frozen the whole time. So I think it's fine. I'm willing to bet. I wouldn't eat it if it were some things, but cheese in the freezer I think is going to be fine. Now I'm going to put on another layer of the pasta shells. There we have it. You know what? It'd be better to go this way, but I think they're too long. Yeah, just a bit too long. And too wide. Well, heck, I'm gonna do it. 4 of them it is. Oh, they're not long enough. There's a space at the end here that doesn't have a pasta on it. It's okay. You know, sometimes I used to put a little cheddar as well. I got right between the camera and what I was doing with my arms, so you guys really didn't see that, but here it is. All on. A little more. I think I see mushrooms in this traditional pasta sauce. Okay. And so, trying to get out of that. I'm going to throw this away. Now that I have used what I want out of it this time, I'm going to go ahead and, because the last of it is a chunk of ice in the middle. It's frozen cheese, but I'm not going to thaw it and use it again. It's done. I've been working on this thing of ricotta now for, well, probably a year. I take what I need, put it in the freezer. Oh, and you know what I do? When I freeze something like this that's been open, I take plastic wrap and I put it over and I push the plastic wrap all the way down till it touches the product, and then I put the lid on so that it doesn't get ice crystals, although it does still freeze. I wish I had Romano cheese because I like that in my lasagna too. But there are people who don't have anything, so Romano cheese is just, who cares, you know? Okay. There we go. Now I'm going to rinse my hands off because I'm starting to feel, that Romano cheese is a mess. Oh, I've got a towel right here on the door of the oven. So now I'm going to go lasagna. Oh, lasagna, goodness gracious. Mozzarella. I keep thinking, ooh, I didn't put. It's okay. I just thought I didn't have any mushrooms. Usually when I do a lasagna, I go all out with the veggies. But this was a good way to do it too. All right. Oh, I didn't put you. So some more Parmesan with a tree. And really, I grew up eating it. It didn't kill me. Yeah, I'm going for it. Boom. All right then. Oh no, what if I don't have enough? Yes, I will. I will. Perfect. All right. Ta-da! I'm going to use the last of the sauce. Well, you want to see how much is left? That much. So, that on there. I set my oven to 325 degrees. I think it's going to be better to cover it and bake it slow and long so that it actually has time to moisten and soften not really moisten, but soften all of the, the pasta that's in here. I'm gonna try to get every bit of it. Waste not, want not. Who said that? Benjamin Franklin? The midwife I used to assist, husband used to say it all the time. I called him Mr. C. He was often our driver to births. Man knew how to drive. No, he's not dead. He still knows how to drive, I'm sure. But I swear we were up on 2 wheels sometimes, because sometimes Mama would go fast. We were trying to beat the fire department there. I'm not kidding. Because the fire department gets there, they have, you know, the right to do what they're going to do. But if we're already there, we're licensed to do what we're going to do, right? Well, you don't know that maybe, but yes. All right. Now, I'm going to put the last of the Parmesan. You guys getting bored yet? I'm sorry, I'm almost done. Tell me how you make your lasagna. I would love to hear. Like I said, mine is usually fancier, and I feel kind of bad, but I shouldn't, because who's got the money to be fancy anymore with groceries? It's like they are, you know. And this bag of mozzarella cheese was bought in 2000 and from Costco. So I know if I bought something like this now, I don't know how I'd buy it. It'd just be way more than I'd want to pay, for sure. One time, I shouldn't even say this, but I'm gonna, because it was funny to me. One time, I arrived after the midwife. For some reason, I didn't ride with her like I usually did. So, it was in another town over, and I got there, and that baby had turned breech at the last minute. So breech means the baby's feet or bottom were coming out before the head, which is the right way to come out. And baby had been born. I hope I haven't told this story already. Baby had been born by the time I got there. And Grandma opened the door for me, and she said, "You missed it. That baby came out butt first." And I was like, "What?" So I ran down to the basement, which is where the birth tub was. The baby was also a water birth, which I'm sure helped. Really, I'm not kidding, it helps. So the baby was already born, and Daddy was holding the baby. And she was tending to Mama, probably looking to see what kind of repair she might need to do, the midwife. And so I looked at the midwife, she nodded at me. I looked at the baby in Daddy's arms, and I said, "Do I need to start oxygen?" Because, you know, sometimes you just give them a little bit of sniffy by their nose, and they call it blow-by. And the baby feels a lot better, and we all feel a lot better. It's non-invasive. It's just a little extra puff-puff. Anyway, I said, "Do I need to give the baby some blow-by?" And I started to get the oxygen, and the midwife said, "The baby's fine. I need oxygen." We're not supposed to have breeches at home in this state, but it happens, you know, last minute it happens. But everything was wonderful, and that baby is now in junior high school, I think, maybe even high school. So that was a wonderful thing. And I said to the midwife, I go, "I cannot believe I missed a breech. I'll never see another one." And she said, "Oh, yes, you will." And I never saw one. I never did, not live. Okay, this is ready to go in. 325, slow and low, so that these pasta noodles will do their thing and get nice and softened. I've also got this, and I'll put it in right before everybody eats. It's just a signature brand, which is Safeway. Made with crushed garlic and hiccups and a crispy crust. Oh, foil. I'm going to put some non-stick foil on this. The reason for that is, if I don't, I'm afraid that this, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and put some more mozzarella, and then I'm going to put the non-stick foil on. But I'm going to let you guys go because I've been talking too long. Okay, lasagna's done. Here it is. I've got it covered because I'm waiting on guys to roll in from work and whatnot. And then there's bread. Now, the Texas toast, of course, browned up, and that signature brand didn't brown up. I don't know what. Maybe it was operator error. Ooh, it's hot in there. And these are the caramel apple strudels that my mom got us for Christmas from Omaha Steaks. Yum, yum. I got the pan ready for the dishes, and that's a wrap for tonight. And if you saw anything you liked, I hope you'll consider commenting. I'd love to hear about your adventures with homemade lasagna and different ways that you've done it. And do you make it or do you just buy it? A lot of times I just buy it, but it's gotten out of hand expensive. It's over $20 now, where it didn't used to be, and they're smaller, and there's less. Really a lot less meat, a lot less cheese. Anyway, you don't have to stare at this. I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.